What a wonderful day to you, greater people, greater Tibetians. I come to you with a good news, and I wish you all a success-filled day. My name is Aolugbemi Shokunbi. I decided to do this broadcast to bring out to our consciousness, to bring out to our awareness certain important happenings in the community of ours, which is the community of our TBC. And that is as regarding the coming to the end of the TBC distribution phase. I mean by the declaration of the TBC admin that when we ever have the distribution phase of our TBC will be the November of 2019, after which it will cease forever. So as concerning that, I will like that we in the community of our TBC get to digest that into our system, and if there is one thing or the other that is actually lagging in our activities or in our reaction to the community of our TBC, we should try to get that right, to buckle up. So as regarded the coming to the end of the TBC distribution phase, and by that I titled this broadcast Foresight into economy phase. Foresight into economy phase of a TBC. My viewers, we all need to ponder on this declaration of the TBC admin, and to actually ask ourselves a question, and that is, are we actually ready? Are we really ready, for the economy phase of a TBC? Or maybe I should rather say that you yourself that you are watching this broadcast, are you ready? It's a question that you should ask yourself. Are you really ready for this very change that is actually imminent before us, and which is actually staring at every one of us at eyes? So are we really ready for it? So it happens that here we are actually growing, and in the community we have surmounted various obstacles that ever challenge the community of our TBC. So for that, we really thank God for the future of our TBC that is ever and even more brighter. So from now till December, I mean from this month of June 2019 till December 2019 will be the last time TBC admin will ever give out free coins. Meaning that after December 2019, giving out of free coins will cease till eternity, and by January 1st, 2020, by January 1st, 2020, every account, every TBC account will be automatically migrated to a new blockchain. Meaning by then TBC will have entered into the economic phase fully. So now understand what that means, which is actually the purpose for making this very broadcast. So we like to ask us, do you know that every coin from Bitcoin to over 17 million Bitcoins that is presently in existence right now, all were actually started by what is referred to as airdrops, something like ICO, then given out freely, in which one gets to bring in new member, and for such an activity he gets to receive free Bitcoins. So all in their early, practically all cryptocurrencies in their early stage did that. That which is called airdrop, and that is giving out of free coins to the whole world. Also giving people extra coin for just introducing people to their currency. So it happens that many world cryptocurrency millionaires today, many of these cryptocurrency billionaires today got it through airdrop. And example of that is one Mr. John McAfee, who is actually a millionaire regarding Bitcoin. Who has millions of Bitcoin today. and the ferryman right now, as I have the information, is currently eyeing the post of the United States of America's presidency, and intends to contest for the United States presidency as a result of the affluence which he was able to acquire. I mean, he sizing the early stage of a Bitcoin to acquire many coins during that airdrops. So likewise, I learned also that many Thailand indigenes that right now they are actually rice farmers today. They go on jets, though they being farmers in their nation. They go on jets, and that was as a result that they grabbed the opportunity during airdrops of they acquiring various cryptocurrencies to themselves. So it happens that the moment a coin gets listed in the coin market, the moment any cryptocurrency is being listed in the coin market, it enters into what is known as the economy phase, and those that have it will start to exchange it to their country's currency, and as such they turn into millionaires and billionaires. So I would like that you understand this, that a likely scenario is what is going to take place by 1st January of 2020, when TBC changes totally away from the distribution phase into the economy phase. So know that now I would like to ask, have you ever wondered what that way what will happen when TBC enter into that very phase, economy phase, by that January 1st 2020? And I will also like to ask you if you can actually imagine what that will spell by then. So let me just brief you. I've actually itemized certain points as regarding that, in order to brush us up, to give us a more clarity into what is likely to be by then. So point 1 which I have here is that it is very most likely that there will be no more TBC from the admin, and by that it happens that TBC coins will only be in the hand of people who already have it now. That is point 1. And point 2 is that it is also most likely that no new member will acquire TBC unless he or she buys from those who already have it right now. And point number 3 is that that the membership keeps increasing every day by then. What I'm saying is that there is a scenario or a sort of imagination that by then we begin to realize influx of new members into the community of TBC every day. And by that we should understand that people all over the world will keep joining, and as a result of that they will only be able to buy TBC coins from the likes of you and myself that already have the coin now, and just like all other cryptocurrencies. And by then TBC become full-blown peer-to-peer currency, full-blown peer-to-peer currency by then. And for point number 4, it happens that TBC by then will start becoming a scarce commodity. I mean, it will become a scarce commodity, as people that will be registering to acquire it will be over 1,000 times or even much more daily. So that way they will actually be outnumbering those of us that are already present in the community now. And what that spells out for the community is also a huge growth, and towards that the target of 1 billion members across the world. So point number 5 here is that this huge number of the registered member in the merchant list of our KCBO. What I'm saying is that I have actually noticed this increase in the number of the merchants members of a TBC that have actually registered in that merchant listing of our KCBO. I actually advise that you check out that listing yourself, so you will find out that the merchants all over the world are registering to accept TBC as a means of exchange for goods and services. And what that means to me also is that they are actually waiting for the economy phase, and that altogether spells out a huge success coming into the community of our TBC. All right, so the last point I have itemized here is that talking about the precious metals, I mean talking about the likes of gold, diamond, silver, bronze, etc. Today they are actually legal tenders because of the scarcity that is attached, or which is characterized by those precious metals. And the addition to that is that they do not depreciate in values. They do not, those are precious metals, they do not depreciate in value. They have a stability when it comes to value. And I would like that you also remember this, that TBC itself is a digital gold, and it is also valued in gold. So the more scarce TBC coins become, starting from next year, they understand that the richer we TBCans become, and the more legal tender TBC coins, TBC kringles becomes. So we should understand that to you right now, TBC coins may seem to be of a lesser value. However, I bet you that you wait till 2-3 years to now, and by then you will even be able to buy jets, have estates, and live a life that you cannot imagine possible. So by then you get to buy jets, you get to buy estates, and live a life that you never imagined possible. So know this, that this is also very important, and that is that this distribution phase is coming to an end. And I will like that you ask yourself, you actually propagated the information and the good news of this TBC to practically your relations, and then have all your relations gotten TBC coins in their wallets? Do they even have a TBC wallet at all? And also, has all your friends, even including your enemies, have they gotten TBC coins into their wallets? So remember that TBC admin once said this, that it will be 1,000 times harder for people to acquire just one kringle in future, for them to acquire just one kringle in future, than it is for them to acquire one full TBC now. So by that, I leave the decision to you to make. So that is actually my main point in this today's TBC broadcast. So I thank you for being part of my today's broadcast, and I say to you, remain blessed millionaires and billionaires in the economy to come, which actually starts by the first day of January 2020. So you can actually reach me if you need more information, if you need more clarity or assistance. My contact is within the description field of this video on YouTube. So beneath the video on YouTube, within the description field, you get to see my contact details. I mean the likes of Telegram, and the likes of the WhatsApp number. So you can get those there. So as I used to say, I will be parting this broadcast, I mean this discussion today, by saying to you that to the atmosphere, to the world of abundance, then understand that TBC is the way. So thank you for staying with me as concerning today's broadcast. Thank you.